Let me tell you something. A top tier man is just an average woman. Oh, he doesn't cheat. Husband material. He respects women. Rare gem. He cooked once. Oh my god, he's a king. He raises his own child. Father of the year. Okay, so a top tier man is just an average woman. I said what I said. Because according to the society, the basic definition of a top tier man is the person who doesn't assault, respects women, take care of the children, knows how to cook. I know a lot of females who do that, but how many of them are praised for doing this? None. So basically, if you want to praise a man, you say, oh, he doesn't sexually assault someone and respects the women and do not do violence against them, do not sexualize them, do not objectify them. Well, a normal human being does not do that in a society against a particular gender, does not create violence against a particular gender. So if a man who doesn't do all of this doesn't make him a top tier man, he should just be considered a normal person, not someone very, very good. Okay, let's take the example of Cha Eun-woo. He's a Korean actor who has been basically caught for tax evasion, and guess what people are talking throughout on the internet? At least he did not essay a woman. Where are we going with this? Like, the bar is at a literal hell at this point. So you are basically coming up and justifying that Cha Eun-woo is still good because he did not sexually assault a woman? No, tax evasion is still a crime and he did something bad. So rather than justifying a male's goodness just by saying that he doesn't sexually assault a person, that brings the definition that if he is a man, it is a disease and he can do sexually assault someone, and if he doesn't, he automatically becomes a good one. This is how patriarchy actually benefits every man. Suddenly, if a person or a man who does not domestically create violence in a household or does not beat a woman or kind of does not objectify or sexualize her, he automatically becomes a good person, which is just a normal human trait to have. If you are a human with good morals and good values, you wouldn't do that. And someone coming up and praising you for not doing it, you feel good about it, then that's not okay. Okay, because you need to know that this is normal. That's how a normal person behaves, and just because you don't do that doesn't make you someone good. Because almost 50% of the population consists of women, and how many people I know, more than 95% of the women do not do such things and they are still considered to be an average woman. How many times do we go and praise a woman for taking care of their child? But somehow when a woman goes out to work and asks, what about your kids? If they say, oh, my husband is taking care of them, oh my god, suddenly the society comes up and says, you have such a great husband who takes care of his own kids. Well, he is a father, so he needs to, right? Do you say the same thing to the married man who is going to the work and someone asks, what about your kids? And he says, oh, my wife is taking care of them. How many times do you say, oh, you have such a beautiful wife, or such a caring, good wife who is taking care of her children? You don't. Even automatically, a man who learns how to cook becomes a top tier man or a good man or something wow to be attracted to. Cooking is a basic survival skill, not a particular gendered role. Okay? If you are praising so much to a man for just cooking a simple meal or just cooking one time, this particularly shows that a top tier man is just an average woman. Okay? This makes this particular thing really very clear. Just because a man goes and swipes the ground, oh my god, he's such a good man. Well, you have seen a lot of times women doing it too. How many times do you go and say, such a beautiful, such a good woman for doing that? No. So the definition for a top tier man has always been not sexually assaulting a woman, respecting a woman, going and cooking, taking care of their kids if they have. And suddenly for the society, this is a top tier man and he's a good person you need to get married to. Or just a top tier man or such a good man. No, this is a basic survival skill of cooking, and if you're a father, you obviously take care of them. So, and if you're not sexually assaulting doesn't mean you are good. That's how a normal person behaves. All of this basically shows that a top tier man, according to society's definition, okay, so we can basically compare and see that is just an average woman.